Hello friends, welcome, and let's do a review of this Resistance A-Wing fighter. It just says Star Wars, but it says Resistance, so you know it's from the third trilogy, I guess you would call it. It doesn't say Last Jedi, what I mean, or Force Awakens or Rogue One or anything. A long-time reliable starfighter model used by the Resistance that dates back to the struggle between Empire and Rebellion. The A-Wing is a nimble, wedge-shaped fighter propelled to incredible speeds by large twin engines. I subscribe to a YouTube channel called Space Doc, and they have a lot of good information on different ships from different franchises. I'd heard that this A-Wing is actually bigger than the original A-Wing that came out, in the past from the original trilogy. So sometimes bigger is better. So I just wanted to get it and add it to my collection. A friend of mine buys and sells a lot of toys, and he bought a bunch of these. And so since he had a bunch, he was able to give me a good price. So let's open it up and take a look at it. Okay, that's what it looks like when you first take it out of the box. Of course, we've got some instructions here. Looks like you slide the engines in, and it uses the Force Link technology, which I don't care about. I'd rather have onboard lights and sounds. I would rather not have to have this apparatus and an app. But that's their way of not having to put batteries in this. The batteries are in this, which I don't own that. I know about it. I'm not interested in it. I'll just say that. It says pick up vehicle to activate, and then move vehicle for flying sounds, which is cool. And I guess it works with your arm, and then tap Force Link for battle sounds. But like I said, I'm just not interested in that. I'd rather have onboard lights and sounds. And then, of course, landing gear, where you put the pilot in, and it shoots missiles. So let's get this out and get it put together. Notice how they don't use zip ties anymore. You could literally untie this if you want to, or clip it, which I like that better in a way. So here's a tip: make sure all your parts are out, because you don't want to throw the box away and there's a part in that. Okay, let's put this thing together. There's a little tab there that maybe I got it on the wrong side. I just read the instructions, didn't I? Okay, oh, okay. Right there, can you see where it says out? So this goes, oh no, it says L10, I'm sorry, and L11. As you can see, there's no detail here, and there is here, so that would go out. I hate to get two. There we go. Real snug. No detail. Detail. There we go. Wow, that really slid in hard. Okay. And then we will take the guns. It looks like there's no difference from either side, because Maybe there is. Yes, there is. There is like a house shape in there, and it goes with this shape. So each side is assigned. So you have to put the right one on each side. Okay. I like this design. I think it's better than the original one. I like the longer engines. Like I said, on Space Dock, they talk about different ships, and I think they've reviewed this. This ship was meant to be super light and fast, with very little life support. It's a good looking ship. That's why I bought it. I like the design. All these things, I love the design mainly. And here we have the pilot. We got head movement, shoulders, and hips. That's it. It's 5 POA. The detail's good. The helmet, of course, does not come off. The visor doesn't move. But it's got good detail, so I preferred if it had 1, 2, 3, 4 more ports of articulation for a total of 9. But what are you going to do, right? Put her in the cockpit. There you go. Look at that nice crystal clear canopy. Of course, you've got a lot of screw holes here, but you know, it's a toy. If those were clear, like in the original one, you could put lights in it. And while we're talking about that, why don't I get the original and we'll do a comparison. Okay, here's the Power Force 2. This is a 1997 A-Wing. And you press this button, canopy opens. Of course, here's the pilot. He's only 5 POA also. I like that canopy comes open like that. It's a little thing that they didn't have to do. And then you press this button and the landing gear come up. And I help it go back in there. No need to break it. And these are supposed to turn around. I do believe the A-Wing, that's one of its strengths, is these guns turn around so you can shoot behind you, but they don't. And of course, they've got clear engine pieces here, so it makes me wonder if it was meant to light up at one time, because you've got this spot here which looks like it was originally supposed to be a battery compartment, but I've tried to open it up. It doesn't open up. Well, I tried again, and it did open up. It was stuck. So there is a battery compartment here, but of course it's empty. So this ship was made for electronics at one time, and that's a shame. That would have been cool because it has all these other features. A person nowadays with LEDs and buy your own battery box and stuff. You could take this apart and put lights in it. Heck, I might do that one of these days when I retire. Ha ha, when I retire. But even without batteries, it's still a cool vehicle. My pilot fell out. Maybe ejected. So, side by side, I have to say I like the Power of the Force version better as far as the functionality. This one's more streamlined. It looks like it's faster. It's going, it's looks like it's got some speed to it. So I don't know. These guns aren't very detailed. They don't shoot, but the canopy opens and the landing gear come down all together. I don't know. It's a tough decision. I can't make up my mind right now. I think I like the Power of the Force 2 better. I don't need shooting projectiles. I just never did care for shooting projectiles, especially when it's supposed to be a laser cannon. Unless those are supposed to be 2 missiles, which that doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, especially when you've got, I think missiles come out of here. So these static guns always made more sense to me because they're lasers, This feels more substantial in my hand than this one does, of course. But this is a cool design. I like it. So, I don't know. This one looks like a tank, and this one looks like a lighter fighter vehicle, So, I like them both. I want to keep them both. I want to hang them both up from the ceiling. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time.